Hello everyone. So today's classes we are discussing about basic guidelines and consideration for presentation. Okay. Under that we are discussing about the designing presentation. So here the designing presentation means how to design the presentation. Before the preparations of the presentation, we have to design what and all are the contents we have to input in the presentation. All that will be mentioned in the designing presentations. Okay. A significant aspect is to know how to start our presentation. That means before the presentation we have to prepare how to start the presentation, what and all are the ingredients will be input in the presentation. That means what to say first, ನಾವೇನನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಏನನ್ನ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಫರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಹೌ ಟು ಗ್ರೀಟ್ ಟು ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಗ್ರೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳೋದಂತ ಶೋ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಶೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ begin our deliveries. Okay, the normal order of any expositions is to first list the main ideas and then elaborate the points. First of all, we have to tell the main points, what and all are the important points are there in the presentation. All that important point must be order wisely expositions. Okay, after that we have to deliberate or the elaborating of each and every points of the presentation. So this is the pattern that all reports follows. These sequences would form the order of the presentation and timing of each part to as explains. So that is introductions and body, conclusion, questions and answers. So here we have to elaborating each and every points that will be inputted in the presentation. In the presentation, first of all, we have to introduce about the topics. That introduction about the topic must be telling between 3 minutes only. Okay. After that, we have to comes into the main body. The main body must be elaborate or the explain in the 15 minutes. That means in the main body, all the concept, subject matters, all the matters will be included. So we have to explain in 15 minutes. Okay, and the conclusions. So the finally we have to conclude the total presentation in a 2 minutes only. We can't take much more time in the conclusion because already we are explained the concept and convention and the subject matters of the presentation in the main bodies. That means that we are explaining in the 15 minutes. Okay, so finally we have to conclude in a 2 minutes. Then questions and answer. If any question is there from the audiences, we have to answer it. That is the we have to take a maximum 10 minutes. If we are crossing the 10 minutes, the presentation is very boring. So we have to conclude the presentation at 2 minutes. So after that, we have to given the time to the audiences for asking the questions on that particular presentation. That is also for only for 10 minutes. Got it? So first of all, we have to introduction. About the introduction, what and all are the information will be inputted in the introduction. See, the introduction is not formality. It is very important multi-purpose component of any presentation. Our introduction should arouses the audience's interest, establishes rapport with them, motivate them to listen on, and make the body of the presentation easy to understand and accept. Understood? So when we are going to introduce the presentation, we have to increasing the interest about the presentation. We have to controlling the audiences, so they have to listen. So like that we have to introduce about the presentation. So one need an imaginative introduction to capture the audience attention. If there are 10 people in the audiences, their minds will be in 20 different places thinking about maybe 30 different things. They are thinking about the different matters. We have to bring them all to us and our topics. Understood? We must manage this in the first minute or the second minutes. The routine introduction may fail to capture their attention, or worse still, put them off. They might even jump to the conclusions that the entire presentation is going to be routine and boring. Once they miss some of the links in our ideas, they may not accept the rest of the arguments. So we have to hold the audience's mind in our hands. That means we have to introduce the very good startings, and we have to introduce a limited in the presentation. We don't give the boring to the audiences. Okay. The second part is main body. So in the main body, we know all the information are included. Got it? So we have to take 15 minutes for the main body of the presentation. So while planning the body of the presentation, we should ask himself two questions. That is, what should go into it, and what order should be appear in the presentations. The first question is relatively easy to answer. The main ideas, facts, figures, and any supporting materials that one has identified should go in the bodies. Here the guidelines principle should be: most audiences prepare slim bodies to fluffy ones. Resist the temptations to put in data just because he has worked hard to gather it. Okay. In the main body, we have to tell all the information, ideas, facts, figures. Okay. All that supporting materials are there in the main materials. We have to take on the 15 minutes. That will be explained in the simplest form and easy to understand about the presentation. We can't using the machinery languages or the technical languages in the main body of the matters. So that if that main body of the presentation will be understood by the audiences, they are very interesting to take on the conclusions. Okay. The next one is conclusions. The third major steps is concluding the presentations. Okay. So this is an very important as the introductions. In a sense, it is more important. It is your last chance to sell our ideas. It has to be planned well and delivered well. What we have built up in the body of the presentation may be lost. And there are many equally valid ways of concluding. We may summarize the main points. A searching questions or a quote or a call for action might be appropriate for certain presentations. We may talk about the benefits the audience will derive from the adoptions of the idea, what we have presented. Got it? We may go back to the introduction to remind the audiences that we have delivered what we promised at the starts. All that will be mentioned in the conclusions. And the next one is question and answers. At the end of the presentation, you should give the time to audiences for asking the questions, because if they're asking the many more questions, they understand about the presentation. If the audience are not ask the questions, they're not understanding the presentation, and also they are very boring about the presentations. Okay, here's a question and answer. This is a very important opportunity to interact with the audiences. So encourage questions Answer each question seriously and with honesty. So do not try to bluff. If you do not, now the frank. Okay? Prepare a logical sequences of your presentation. This will make the flow of argument clear. It will also help keep to the main argument as you deliver the presentation to your audiences. In the form of face-to-face communication, while speaking to the audiences, do not drift. Follow the sequences already worked out, and if you want to make your presentation effective, keep it simple. Okay, so this is the question and answer about the presentations. At the end of the part of the presentations. So next one is stages of presentation, that is preparing presentation, delivering presentation, developing and displaying visual aids, handling questions from the audiences. These are all the stages of presentations. So first of all, preparing the presentations. So preparing oral presentation is very much like preparing any other messages. We define our purpose and analyze the audiences and adopt our presentation and material to the audiences. Level of understanding and level 2, a plan for presenting our points. However, because we have to deliver the messages orally under public circumstances, it requires a few special communication technique. Also, proper preparations required the various steps, that is identifying the topics, determining the purpose, guidelines for analyzing audiences, identifying the audience needs and gathering information. All that we are taken in the preparation of the presentation. So this is the before the presentation we have to preparing about the presentation. Then delivering presentation. So delivery means when we are going to deliver the presentation in front of the audiences. So making presentation is very not simple. Understood? So it is extremely important for us to realize the necessity of rehearsing to improve the quality of the presentation. So unless and until one has rehearsed adequately, he should not venture forced to make a presentation. The more one rehearses, the better is his performances in front of an audiences. In the initial phases, rehearsal is very important to do with the element of fears. In the later stages, it helps in brushing up the styles of the presentation and revealing the self-confidences. That means before the delivery of the presentation, we have to prepare much more how to present the presentation in front of the audiences. That means we have to rehearsal much more times before the presentations of the in front of the audiences. Okay. Then developing and displaying the visual ads. That means we have to utilizing the visual ads. So when we are presenting the subject matters in front of the audiences, we should know all the information must be understood to the audiences. So we have to utilizing the audio visual ads. For instance, so efficient oral presentation, audio visual ads supplement our message, making the speech an interesting and stimulating. An effective speaker by judicious use of these equipments the attention of the audiences. So these equipments enhance the value of the oral presentation to a great extent. So too many ads, scripts and speakers impact. An efficient speaker first find out the possibility of using audio visual ads, then gathering and generating them in the text followed, by a proper planning and prepare the ads with due to ending and the effectiveness of the presentations. He or she insert the text with the intentions to have a better reports. There are many audio visual ads like blackboards, electronic boards, clip charts, and felt boards, overhead projects, slide projects, move films projectors, video CDs, video tape recorders, audio CDs, CD-ROMs, display of cutouts and models. There are also some graphic ads like charts, diagrams, maps, also used as a visual ads. So all that will be used in the developing and displaying of the visual ads. At the end of handling and questions from the audiences. Usually question follows the presentations. The key to handle this session effectively is presentation. It is wise to remember that each responses to a question is a presentations in and spend some time before beginning our speech. Avoid posture and gesture that might seem antagonistic. Maintain a professional appearances. The attitude of the speaker is definitely the most important considerations. Okay, so the attitude of the speaker must be most very important in the presentation. That means they have to utilizing the all the information through the audio visual boards. So these are all the stages of the presentations. Okay, the remaining will be discussed in the next classes. Thank you.